Woo! I don't think I've ever been more nervous in my entire life. I knew I was going to do this. I've been kind of thinking about doing it for a long time. I've been watching Brother Bill and Brother Danny. And, how do they start off? What do they do? Well, I've got my Bible covered, my notes, Danny, and I got my handkerchief for Bill.
Amen.
And I know why he needs it, because I'm nervous. A long time ago, I work at Home Depot, for those who don't know. And a long time ago, when I was back in the Decatur store, a lot of people that knew me but didn't really know me, they made several comments that I can see you preaching. I can see you being up on the altar one day. And I said, yeah, whatever. I had a good buddy of mine that he knew the Bible front to back. And whenever I was having a hard time, we'd go out back at night and got behind the receiving department, and he'd give me a word. And I'd always write it down. I always kept the little Bible with me that he gave me, and I'd either highlight it or write it down. And it always made me feel better.
Amen.
I don't know, I never knew exactly what it was that made me feel better. Well, I moved stores, and I'm not going to say I sort of strayed from the Lord. I did, as far as I could possibly go. I started doing some things that I regret. I lost a lot of faith and a lot of trust from people. And it took me a long time to turn it around. But slowly but surely I started, I got help and I started getting the trust and everything back. And then my mother started coming to church here. And she asked me to come, and I went, I don't go to church. Every week she'd ask me, come to church with me. No, there's a race on. Can't go to church, there's a race on. Or it's a ball game. There was always something to keep me from going to church. One day I finally broke down. Thank God I finally broke down.
Amen.
When I walked these doors, my first impression was, oh boy. Here we go. And it's been what, 2.5, 3 years?
Been a while, brother.
And I still record my race. Don't get me wrong. But if I miss a Sunday, whether it be I have to work, or actually I don't guess I miss a Sunday unless I have to work.
That's right.
But I'm lost without that Sunday. I've got to have that Sunday. Not too long ago, me and my wife, we got into some financial struggles, and just like that, the church helped. I've never, outside of my family, my immediate family, because all y'all are my family.
Amen, brother.
I've never had a group join in and jump in to help us as fast as this church did. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because that kept us afloat just long enough to get us where we needed to be. My mom told me one day when I was going through all that, she said, Tommy, just go out in your pasture and just take a walk, talk to God. Okay. Well, I was sitting there at the house watching TV, and I decided to take her up on that offer. I went out in the pasture for about 30 minutes. I just walked around, asked a lot of questions, talked out loud, screamed out loud.
Amen.
And that was on a Friday. That Sunday when I came in, Tammy says, hey Tommy, we got something for you on the back pew. And here's some money that the church put together for you. And I absolutely couldn't, I knew that if you pray and you mean it, it may not come right then, but it will come.
Yes. Amen.
I'm a firm believer in that now. My favorite, I've never read the Bible forward, front to back, but there's one passage that I love most. That's Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I love that. That's my Bible marker. I've got it written inside my apron at work. I absolutely love every minute of it.
Amen.
I am very, very proud to be the father of a 9-year-old girl who is God's child.
Amen.
She She don't normally come to church with me. She likes the Sunday school thing and a bunch of kids, so she usually goes with my sister-in-law up to Bellevue. But
Yes, God. Take time, brother.
that little girl touched my heart.
Yes.
Amen.
Because she is definitely, without a doubt, God's child.
Amen.
Amen.
You know, my mom helped me with some notes. And I can't really read them. I know they're pretty good. And, my brother and sister are good people. They don't go to church. My sister especially, you know, because a bunch of y'all know about my sister, her health conditions.
Amen.
She don't go to church, but when she gets in the hospital, the very first person she calls for is, God, please help me.
Yeah, come on, brother.
Amen.
And with, you know, and I honestly believe that she's still alive because of our prayers for her.
Amen. Come on.
I would give anything if she would just give it the shot to come in here.
Yes.
I honestly think that she would get that feeling and she would continue to come back.
Right.
Amen.
You know, this church, you can't help but come in and
That's
feel
right.
and want to come back.
Amen, bro.
I've been to a big church in Decatur. Great production, lights, cameras, TVs, action, all that good stuff, but you put your money in the back, they have no clue who you are.
Amen.
You know, here I just can't say enough good things about this church and the people that go here.